in. And let's hope that Syrup is too as we start off the match on PS2.
Here we start, and here we stand, immediately crafting stone tools, which I respect that. It's better than wood, but you don't have much to go for. Oh, uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay. I guess that might have been a little bit of a misinput there, looking for something else besides F Smash, I would assume. Either way, you get all of this damage going and rolling and rolling. 62 off this clean aerial strength from Syrup, who is never short of a follow-up.
Wow. Yeah, and even that landing PK Thunder that Lukaska thought he could punish was unpunishable as Syrup runs off with the bear. I mean, excellent stuff right now from Syrup so far. He just has to maintain the momentum and not drop the first stock.
And I like that a lot. Being able confidently going up to the crafting table and destroying it means it takes 2 raw materials out of Steve's resource pile.
Yeah.
And normally that's it can be sometimes inconsequential in mid-stage, but every block used is a block that you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. And Syrup kind of cautiously approaching this last hit scenario on the first stock available. Lukaska getting diamond. I don't know if I agree with that, but
he has another one. He found multiple diamonds this stock alone. So, yeah.
Wow, that's actually pretty wild. His mining efficiency must be off the charts. Like, I don't know much about it. Scouting that forward roll, Lukaska doesn't give it to him, but eventually he cleans it up with a back air, and now we are even once more.
This resource game has been proving so effective for Lukaska, but these early stock damage can fall into Syrup's favor ever so slightly if he's able to find the proper conversions and cover himself a little bit with more hitboxes. He's able to find the landing PK fires and let that roll into more and more, but one hit for Steve is so potent with Diamond on deck. The damage update is ridiculous, and the frame data is nothing to sneeze at either.
Yeah, that is always a dangerous scenario where Ness does that circular PK Thunder on the platform like that, because he can always choose to detonate. And Lukaska making it out of that situation narrowly, but finding himself in an even worse one off stage. Syrup sending him all the way to the right side.
Yeah, these big scooping forward airs are going to be huge in order to find more and more off stage. Steve, not the smallest character in the world, and has a very hard time avoiding aerials when off stage without a clean minecart to use, and you don't want a minecart too early.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Able to barely shield that running Nair. I was surprised to see Lukaska go for the material, but working out. It didn't work out at all, actually. I don't know what I was saying, because Syrup just destroyed him for even committing to get those iron tools. I mean, he didn't get the immediate punish, but after that, I was surprised to see Lukaska go for the material, but ill-advised down working out. It didn't work out at all, actually. I don't know what I was saying off that PK fire.
Syrup always has the follow-up ready. He's practiced so many of his, that was even like some of the basic stuff. Just, I landed a PK fire, you should be dead, or at the very least taking a ton of damage off of this back air, off this extension, potentially from the PSI magnet. All of that is there, and going to small battlefield is definitely not going to help against how Syrup was playing neutral, which is a lot of just platform movement, a lot of aerial-based edge guarding, and going off with these lingering forward airs, anything that will cover a lot of space all at once, and just spending a lot less time in shield overall than he was in the winner's side set.
Yeah. Syrup, however, taking a large brunt of the damage here. Gold tools now online. That is very, very dangerous. Those moves come out extremely fast and cover so much area. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, yeah. Can't even jump from ledge because of how much range that down smash has. Excellent stock so far for Lukaska, but large amount of damage coming out. If that minecart hit, that was scary.
I was actually wondering if Syrup was going to go for a down air there off the PK fire instead, but he's able to close it up regardless. You mentioned it literally in the last game. We got a circle on a platform, which means the Syrup goes bang.
Yeah, just detonates himself. Not come on, man. You're doing it too much. But he didn't get punished, so I guess it's fine, right?
I like how Syrup's uncorking a little bit. He's not just fully resolved to like, hey, I'm gonna nair, I'm just gonna try and cover space. He's fishing for hard punishes. He's fishing for these big swings that will matter more and more in terms of the percent game. Steve does a lot of damage real quickly. Syrup's trying to match that energy.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing more than matching it. He is absolutely surpassing it in most scenarios. I was going to say Lukaska looking a little scary with those conversions for a little bit, but Syrup rights himself and is still in the advantage.
With no gold on deck, Syrup's really not fearing these minecarts as much. Being able to clang with them with these big hitboxes of Ness. Looking for more and more, respecting the back air. Solid stuff from Lukaska. Getting rolling out of there after a certain number of hits, and here we have it.
Yeah. This is just a tough scenario because you kind of have to let Steve do that. Wow, man, the anvil snipe. Syrup just wasn't ready for it once more, and oh, brother, where are you rolling? Where are you rolling? Right into the loving embrace of Ness as he tosses you off the screen.
Ness Backbow been doing it for multiple decades at this point, and it's going to keep on doing it for the remainder of this game's lifespan. Always have to worry about what the movement this Ness is coming out. Oh, Syrup is like letting it rip, and then he got hit by Steve.
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, both of these competitors doing a really nice showing here, but this is match point for Lukaska. This is not a best of 5, so he has to make this count, whereas Syrup has a little bit of wiggle room.
He's got this flex game to work with that back air, almost doing it, but Syrup trying to linger as much as possible.
Woo. Okay.
Another forwarder, gets another offstage situation. Thought he would go high, but whiffs, and the jump from ledge was scouted. Yeah, that's something Lukaska had been doing a lot. That was frustrating for Syrup to deal with in the previous set because the quality of his block was always much stronger. I was actually wondering if Syrup was going to go for a down air there off the PK Fire instead, but he's able to close it up for a destroy that block. It's going to destroy Steve, and probably another Steve on top of that if another Steve was there.
Yeah, and you think about it, when Steve chooses to position himself vertically, he has the option to stall, right? But his stalling is him putting up a block. So you can directly challenge that if you so feel inclined, because Steve is going to be in an upward echelon around here, and then his fast fall air dodge covers like here, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't have the greatest fall speed in the world. So generally when they decide to like land on the ceiling per se, you can still go up and challenge that because Steve, unless he puts up an anvil or something.
Yeah, that's it. That's a big problem when it comes to challenging Steve vertically in the same way it does for Pac-Man, where, yeah, you want to go up there, you want to juggle them, but you always have to worry about anvil if they have iron available, which is, I mean, it's why you see so many clips that are, I will admit, that are very